Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the world of home tech with me, your host, Paul Hibbert. BenQ got in touch and said, Paul, we'd like to send you a £90 desk lamp to review. And two thoughts occurred. First of all, oh my god, BenQ wants to work with me. That was my first thought. And then the second thought was, what the flipping heck does a £90 desk lamp look like? Well, it looks like this. This is an E-reading lamp, and we all know that if you put the letter E in front of things, it makes them more technological, so that's exciting. Instructions, which I'm not going to read. It's like I'm being forced to read instructions. They must have seen my videos before and gone, we're not going to give him an instruction book, he'll throw it across the room, let's make that impossible. We all know how much I love shiny things, and this is definitely my favourite part of any unboxing. Oh, yes. I'm so excited. So they're like touch-sensitive panels instead of actual buttons. I like it. How very nice. So the first thing I have to tell you about this lamp is it's a massive space saver. As you can see, my desk is horrendously busy. I don't have any space whatsoever for a lamp. But a lamp saves your eyes from strain if you're looking at a monitor in a dark room. I happen to work in a very dark room. So the fact that this thing sits on the top of your monitor is very innovative and quite ingenious. Now I don't know if there are cheaper options out there that do the same thing. If there aren't, I suppose that's one reason to buy this lamp. It is very bright, or very dim. The choice is entirely up to you. It has dimming functions as you would expect of a lamp at this price range. It also has saturation options, and this is something that I actually really like because it means that you can set the saturation of colour to match your room. So you've got the same colour in front of you as you have all around you. And again, this is something that really helps with eye strain when you're working at a PC in the dark. But Paul, I thought your channel was about automation. It is silly, shush. Basically, the only automation here is very slight. It's not going to connect to your Echo Dots or your Google Home, although I do have a way I could do that. It actually has a little light sensor on the top, and it monitors the light level in your room and adjusts accordingly. So if it is super bright in your room, then it will adjust to be super bright. If it is dim in your room, it will dim itself down. This is entirely up to you. Of course, you can switch this option on or off and manually adjust the settings for yourself. It will also remember what your settings were when you last had it turned on. So if you turn it off, turn it on again, it'll go back to where it was before, which is great. The final bit of automation is because it's connected to your monitor via a USB cable for power, if you turn your monitor off, it goes off. If you turn your monitor on, it comes on. That is as much automation as a desk lamp needs. Just step back a second, you said something there about plugging it into your monitor without explaining yourself, Paul, you jerk. Let me explain myself. Basically, this thing is a 5-volt USB powered lamp, which means you could plug it into a plug socket if you wanted to, if you have a USB plug socket, but it will actually be powered by a monitor. So most of you have got a USB port on your monitor or a USB port on your laptop. If you plug it into that, it will work. This is great because it means that, for one thing, it's not costing you a lot of electricity. It's super low powered because it's LEDs. Second of all, it means you haven't got to plug it into another flipping power strip taking up space on your desk, and the wires are hidden behind the monitor. Awesome. The physical construction of this thing is as you would expect for a £90 priced lamp. If you stick it on top of your monitor and you move your monitor up and down a lot, this thing does not budge an inch. It's good, it's solid and heavy and everything it should be at this price point. The physical buttons on the top, they feel really futuristic because they're touch panels, but they don't work very well. They don't work very well at all. I'm sorry, BenQ, I know you're looking at me going, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. I'm sorry, I have to tell you that. They suck. But the thing to take away here is, how often are you going to press them? You're not. You will press them once to turn it on, and then it will be on forever, and your monitor will turn it off. The automation side of it, if your lights go up and down a lot in your room, it will just go up and down with them, so you don't really need to touch these buttons a great deal anyway. But if I'm going to be honest, at £90, I'd expect the little touch panel buttons to work better than they do. You can rotate this thing to some degree. Get it? To some degree. Terrible dad joke. It doesn't seem to matter where you shine this thing, it does not shine on the screen. It's some kind of magic. And basically this is again all about protecting your eyes and giving you the maximum comfort possible. BenQ seem to care very much about two things. The first thing is your eyesight, and the second thing is the planet. BenQ as a company are wonderful, and if it wasn't BenQ offering me this thing, I probably would have turned it down because it's a £90 lamp. And I know full well right now there are people in the comments going, £90, Paul? £90 for a desk lamp? Go away. The question is it worth £90? And the answer is, it really depends on you. If you can afford a £90 desk lamp, this is the best desk lamp you're ever going to buy for £90. It is totally out of the way on your top of your monitor. It does the job to perfection. And the only quibble I've got with it are the touch panel buttons, which I already don't use because I've got it set up the way I want it to be. It has made a huge difference to my desk. My desk looks more attractive, and I genuinely, and I mean this, I genuinely feel less tired when I finish an evening's work as a consequence of having my desk illuminated. I don't know the science behind that. All I know is I feel better. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button. If you want to help support me, as usual, there's my PayPal and my Patreon. And again, if you want to hang out with me, you can go to one of these places. I'll see you next time. Sensor on the top that detects your have yet another thing to plug into your mains. This is